Hi, my name's Paul O'Neill. I'm here from Berwick Lodge Hotel in Bristol, here with Benriner Spiralisers and mandolins. We're just going to showcase a few things that we can do with them, try and make it a little bit different, something exciting. The blades on these are extremely sharp, almost as sharp as the best knife you can get, i.e. a global knife, obviously. And we're just going to have a bit of fun, spiralise some veg, make some spaghetti out of it, and maybe show you a few other things that you might be able to do if you've got a deep fat fryer or you want to play about with your spaghetti vegetables, basically. So now we're just going to demo basically how to use the machine first of all, before we do anything with it. So you've got a potato on here, we just take it off like so, it's just a peeled potato. I mean, you can do it with a potato with its skin on as well if you really want. Just make sure you wash it first, obviously. And then you just want to centralise the potato into the ring, basically. So once that's central like that, and then we'll push the guard in just like that. And then as we use it, I personally have a finger there and a thumb there, and just give it a gentle sort of push through with my thumb while I'm using the spiralizer, just so I feel I've got a little bit more control over what I'm doing. And then you just turn the handle like so. Keep going, a bit faster, a bit faster, a bit faster. And then we have our spaghetti potato, and also a little mushroom potato, if there's anything you wanted to do with that. I don't know, but so like I say, it comes out like that. You should have long strips of spaghetti. And then there's lots of different things we can do with this. In a minute I'll show you some examples. Just put that there. Obviously as well, you can change the blade on these. So there's just a screw on the side, just untighten the screw like so. Pull out the blade like that. So this is a thicker one. And then we've got the thinner blade here as well. And we can just slide that in at the front. It goes in just like so. Mind your fingers, obviously, like I say, these are sharp. And then we just tighten the screw back up. And then we can go again with, let's say, a courgette. So again, we just want to centralise the courgette. It's a little bit more difficult when your courgette's bent, obviously. But we'll make do with what we got. And then again, so with a courgette, obviously it's softer than a potato. Just put a little bit less pressure on it with your thumb. And then again, the same, exactly the same end product, basically. Same again. And then we've got our courgette spaghetti. Or courgette, I've heard someone call it, which I think is quite humorous. So that's that, basically, spiralizer. So you've also got the Benriner mandolins, which you can adjust here for how thick or thin you want it. So if you turn it this way, it tightens it up, so you get a very fine slice of whatever it is you're using. So it's just a butternut squash here. So we're just like that, and you get a really thin slice. And then again, you can go a little bit thicker, like so. And then what you could do from there, if you wanted, would be to get a really fine dice or something. But it means it gives you a nice equal slice all the way through. And also with the mandolins, you can do the same thing by changing the blades. There are 3 different blades here. So you've got one that's quite thick, one that's very thin, and one that's like a medium size. So this will give you sort of what we call julienne in the industry, but it's a lot easier doing it like this than with a knife. Obviously, I don't let my chefs do it with these. I'll make sure they do it with a knife first and learn how to do it with a knife before they do it by hand, before they do it with a mandolin. So you need to put quite a lot of pressure on with these. And there is a guard. Obviously, make sure you use the guard at home. It's much safer. But through years of practice, I've avoided using the guard. And again, it's just you get nice thin strips, like so. And like I say, what you can do with that is you can change the size of the blade, go a little bit thicker, a little bit thinner. You can push this down, and you get a thicker strip, like so. and you get a nice strip like that, basically. There's also another version of the spiraliser, which is sort of the push down one, which kind of takes away the pressure that I was putting on with my thumb and finger on this one. So this one is a little bit different, but you can put, again, we can do a potato on this one. What you want to do with these is just make sure you've got a nice flat edge to put on. So just cut those rounded bits of the potato off. And then we can just put that on there like so. And again, like you see, we've got really thin, fine spaghetti underneath. So that's with a really fine blade as opposed to this one on the other one with the thicker blade. Like so. So what I do, just spiralise this quickly. You just want to hold it down while you do it as well. Just make sure it's not slipping and sliding all over the place. Again, these blades are very, very sharp. So the last thing you want to do is slip your finger into one, but it's still quite safe because none of your hands are touching anywhere near where the blade is, other than when you need to change the blade, which is very good. So this is really fine here. What we're going to do this is, I've just got a poached egg that I've poached earlier. I've just undercooked it quite a lot, so it's a really soft poached egg. And we're going to take this potato and we're just going to gently wrap it around our egg. Basically, we'll cut it short and sweet here because it's quite a long-winded process. We want it all nicely covered. Here's one I did earlier. I'm just going to put it on a plate to show you. So it's all nice and golden brown all around the outside, and hopefully, fingers crossed, moment of truth, we're going to cut in the middle. It should still be nice and runny like so. So basically, we've just got a really nice crispy poached egg, and it's lovely in a soup or on top of a bit of cheese on toast or something like that. It's a lovely little garnish. I just want to eat it now. And then there's one other thing I've done with potato, which I've just made like a potato cannelloni. So what I've done, I just need to get it. One sec. This is actually really, really hot. It's been in the fire, but all I've got is got like a metal tube. I've wrapped it in a little bit of cling film, and then I've just wrapped the spiralised potato around it, and then we've just made like a little cannelloni like that. So that's with this thicker spiralised potato. We've wrapped it around the tube, we cling filmed it so it just comes off nice and easy. We break off anything like that, and again, that can go on a plate, can fill with a mousse, or you can put like a pie filling in there or something, and a really nice little starter or garnish for a little starter. So basically that's me done. I've showed you different things to do with all the different spiralisers and mandolins. They're great pieces of equipment. Things like this that we do in professional kitchens as well. It's nice to show you different ways to use them. And that's it really. We love using them, and we tend to use them a lot here, and thank you very much.